Yeah, he wrote
Nick Romano.
Here it is, gates down. Stasic hole shot on the line here for the Super Mini class.
Oh, is that
shooting
Deegan?
up on the inside.
There's the 44. That's Christian Janik out in the hunt there. There's Deegan on the inside. And I believe he will make the pass. And it is Hayden Deegan wheeling through the ruts, of course.
Governor sitting here for one reason
to win races.
Bring the #1 plate back to
Utah. To the promised land. The big right now live.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure they're streaming this.
And
202s for the both of them. 202.6.
You're right there.
3 seconds easily. And I'll say that, but you can make one little mistake that normally at your local racetrack, you just go rut and you straighten it out. You make a mistake here, you're in a 900-foot long rut. You just got to wait till you're out of that other rut that you didn't want to be in. And next thing.
And helping train him right now. Actually,
so there's one of the weird sections. He was he was in 2 different ruts there.
Yes.
Never chopped the throttle. 2 to 3.4, that little bit of a yo-yo. But Cochran looks dangerously close as they come out of the billboard section.
At times.
He can see him.
To get his bike refired to go back to Deegan, our leader here.
Ooh, boy, he got way out front. Did you see how far forward he was on that machine?
I think he had the feet up through that entire run. That is the new style. He's going down. Unbelievable what he is doing in these corners.
Carving out new lines. That is dissecting a racetrack right now. Rising to the challenge. The eye of the tiger, if you will.
Yeah, tall order to make up a second or 2 per lap on Hayden Deegan. That's what Cochran was going to have to do here.
There's Deegan picking his way through that.
Wow.
Good Lord, the ruts are just outrageous. Into the 10 commandments. Triples again. Here.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there.
Wow. Tip your announcer, folks. You like what you hear? It's 15% customary in the evening, 20% if you really like it.
He hasn't been pressured enough to know whether he needs to go faster.
Doesn't tell all the tell there for sure. Hayden Deegan is racing himself into the #1 spot. His compass says go right this way. There it is. And Hayden Deegan will bang out the Super Mini 112 to 15 Moto #1 win.
Racing Fuels is proud to be the official fuel and coolant sponsor of this year's AMA Amateur National Motocross Championship. VP has fueled more championships in every form of motorsports for education. Stop by the VP Fuel Island while you're here. See the full line of high-performance.
Experiencing good use right now. Weeds grabbing that whole shot.
Well, it's what we wanted to see yesterday in Super Mini 1. Basically the same class, I think. Don't be offended here. Naked eye. We'll watch out this window and see if it's still actually Cochran in the lead. It is Revan Gordon. Okay, we had yellow flags, cloud of dust, and no Casey Cochran.
The 16th, like I said, man, I mean, he seemed a lot deeper than 16th, and I'm sure he made up a lot of passes in a few turns.
So Revan Gordon leads. Christian Janik and Dylan Blecka.
Coming through lap number 2 is Gordon, Yannick, Enzo Timmerman now up from 5th to a 3rd place position here in just a couple.
To get those stories, but the man taking advantage is Revan Gordon.
Well, real quick tabulations, just going down through that top 10, 11 or so. Deegan looking at a neighborhood in the neighborhood of about 15 seconds out of the 1st place position if he is intending to move his way all the way to the front of the pack. So that's
progress of Hayden Deegan. He's got 202s, and it's a second or 2 faster than every single rider in front of him except our leader. So I think he's going to get up to Janik by the end of this moto. He has got 10 minutes to do it.
Just ahead.
Yeah, there's the 43 of Vining, and he is about to get it. That is for a 5th place spot there. The number 38 is about to do it right in front of us. He's going to salute you, Rodney.
Second behind Allred, folled by Blecka, Smirlik, and Malcolm rounding out the top 10.
Look at Deegan sweeping around the outside. He might go for a 2 for 1. Oh, and the lines almost come together. If you're to say a Bobby from Star Racing watching, maybe thinking about signing this kid, you're like, let's watch him do work from behind. Does he get frazzled? Does he make a ton of mistakes? Does he go down? Is he able to even pass? Some kids get out there and they can't even get around these guys. They just get stuck in the pace of the guy in front of them. Right. Pass, I believe, handled. That's done. Now he's going to go to work on Gordon there in stereo up and over the tunnel of love. Viney not going to give up just yet. Over the billboards. And the 38, he's got to figure out what line he goes all the way to the outside, switches it up, and he has made the pass. The 2 for 1 special.
Now we'll see
Wheeling.
Yeah.
I was watching Levi Kitchens right there where they are here in front of us stepping down. They're kind of doubling through that section. They created a rhythm section out of these big Mike Treadwell face braking bumps.
Boy, it looks like
if you're Janik, you're like, man, I can feel it. I know it's coming. All you can do is ride. Don't get tight.
And I'm sure he's been waiting on it all moto, and he's probably been waiting on the 66 as well. So,
Sure,
you know,
yeah.
I'm sure that's probably looming in the
Track, Rodney Tomlin.
Wow. It's amazing. You know, just
Did you make the pass?
Yeah,
There it
just
is.
made the pass.
Simple
right.
as that. He's in second now.
Out of the red zone and down River Road, and now into Storyland. A new, well, maybe.
Wait a minute. Janik says, not so fast.
Oh, for a moment, we're coming around. We're heading by
Wheeling through the ruts, Rodney.
the waterworks.
Oh, little flex there by Janik.
Oh, Deegan with the inside line advantage coming into this one. Yeah.
Deegan's going to check him up right there. He goes all the way across the other side of the track. Looks him over there. How about that? Little gamesmanship by Hayden Deegan. Come get some. Now he looks back at him again.
What is he
He's
doing?
lifted.
Oh, and he
Oh,
crashed.
he goes down.
He looked back on the takeoff of that jump.
Bars are tweaked out. And Deegan just having a wild moto. He's going to come through to try to get that finish to let the transponder catch.
Yeah, we'll see where
There he is. Puts him over. Bike's a wreck. Take it down to the local Ford shop. Sideways, and the gate is going to drop. Let's see if Cottle's able to get that thing up and running. Where is it at? The inside. Christian Janik on the 27. He's got Hayden Deegan right there with him.
Everybody's going to try to go underneath of him, and he's going to make a break for it. He's
Wow. Do you see Deegan triple in there? He goes 2-3-3. Up into the number one spot. Christian Janik, though, is going to try to make hay while this Tennessee sun shines. And Deegan is now moved into the number 2 spot.
Yeah, it didn't take him long. He knew he could work a couple of those outsides and this loose stuff right now.
Wow, look at those. He's doubling through that rhythm section, and Deegan's like, I will take that right away. Thank you very much.
Cottle in
Appreciate that.
14th place, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
good
there
deal.
we go. So Deegan makes his way into the lead. Got
Jerky type stuff, so you know you can flow in and out of the turns a lot better. And even though the track is a little longer, the lap times are about the same.
Yeah, they're actually, we're at close and level this one, and those aren't even jumps. They just find cool little rhythms out there.
And that bike is set up so well that it'll respond to any input he gives it.
Sit down lap. There it is. He's making money. ABC is what he says. Always be closing. Greg Geisler to sticks his head in there.
Sold.
That's the sound of money right
Sold.
there. I made $8 of him just stepping in the room, man. Everybody gets richer when Greg Geisler's around. So Geisler seconds is the deficit now between himself and the 27 of Christian Janik. Deegan comes through the mechanics area. He'll look over to his right, sign an autograph.
Same time, when he does decide to double, takes it clear to the right side of the track, avoids the conflict.
He went over 3 ruts just then. He squared that turn off and went over 3 different ruts to get around that next rider. Those are the millions of little things he is doing. Second by second, he goes on the inside of the number 37. Checker flag will come out. This go around, the white flag was out, and Hayden Deegan will make it 2 for 2.
One card is sideways. Here we go. The gate is down and it is on in Super Mini 1, 12-15. That early jump. Big into the number 2 position, and here comes a whole cast of Super Mini around and up over the Yamaha Peristyle on lap number 1. Around that big sand turn down into the Bermuda Triangle, headed for the finish line on lap number 1.
Who maybe should be in this moto. Good to see Casey Cochran is healthy enough to at least cruise around, not enough to race.
Ended up making a bad judgment on my end, and just unfortunate collision with another rider, but at least I'm able to get back out here and watch. It's all good.
Dude, so what do we hear? Broken ribs, lungs, all that stuff?
Yeah, I got 6 broken ribs and a punctured lung, so I mean, a bit tough to breathe and stuff like that. I mean, with that good position in the first moto,
yeah,
I mean, it was worth a shot, but yeah, I don't think that's happening.
No, I know, and what it really comes down to, right, the amount of work you put in and focus on this race to have it gone, that's the difference. When you're riding it, it seems rough. When you're watching it, you're like, dude, I could rip this up.
Yeah.
So explain, we've been having athletes in here all week talking about that really for years. Explain how on-track school works for you and your racing career.
I mean, yeah, it's great being able to still have a great education with training every day and being able to get the school in.
Okay, he actually does. Okay, is this what we do? All right, what's your favorite subject? What's your least favorite subject? So we can verify you have real insight on this part of life.
Honest, I was enjoying math until we started adding letters.
Oh, algebra. Yeah, that nailed it. Okay, that is verified. As we watch Viney, Deegan's starting to close in, but Viney's still holding the lead on the 43. Any idea of the timeline when you're going to be back riding, anything like that?
Didn't really get time, I guess, but probably around like 4 weeks. So.
You've been riding bigger bikes than Super Minis just for practice?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
I've just been focusing on the Super Mini for this race, but I don't know what's ahead, honestly.
I bet you if we talk to almost everyone on this gate in the class racing right now, they'd feel the same way. Not sure what's next. We know what's happening right now. Deegan around the outside and able to air out that jump.
She's making me go.
Mom is, hey, this is awesome. I've said it over and over. Oh, wait a minute. We got problems here. Deegan, a mistake coming out of that corner. Well, you never know what's going to happen, I guess, huh?
No, not at all. I mean, it is kind of rare to see a mistake like that happen, though, when he's got that gap out front.
Yeah, you figure it was on cruise control, so now he's going to go back after it. There he is on the 43. That rides unlimited. KTM. Got Greg Geisler and the crew over there. The richest team in motocross, as Kevin Kelly likes to say, the Rolex heart monitors.
Play in your favor, I can tell you that.
Well, we saw some really long ruts this week, man. That's got to be really scary when you get up on the lappers and you got those long ruts as Deegan makes the move.
Yeah, I don't think that lapper helped out Noah there at all. But
this rut right here, where do you practice that kind of stuff? I know you do riding at the sandbox, but Deegan's still taking a look back. Lots of look backs. Remember, he's trying to manage the lead already once in this moto and had a mistake and had to gather it back up. Got to figure it out now. Yeah, there was a
right. Keep them away from the water.
Yep.
How many 111s?
We have not seen many. I think yesterday we had not seen one yet, and I don't think any of our titles that came out of
I
here.
don't think so.
Boucher just won a title. I think ahead of the podium. Megawatt, what do you have?
Well, we've got the UPS truck has arrived, and there are many packages to be picked up. And despite what's going on, you guys need to make your way over there. We have Dawn Edwards, Stacy Holler, Jamie Hargrove, Anthony Cade Johnson again, Chance Kaiser, Greg Mason, Bud Music, Taylor Painter, Steve Schuff. I got to say, that's sideways. The best card handling I've seen all week, bro.
Crisp
Absolutely.
All right, we are up and running. Christian Janik, Hayden Deegan, Noah Viney. Hayden Deegan is 6th. There is the 55 in the mix there. That's Revan Gordon.
Now here we go through the middle, through the outside, through the inside. Gordon going to have his hands full right now.
A lot of racing to go, and Gordon's going to have some company. Here comes the number 39. It is Hayden Deegan.
Yeah, we've absolutely seen Yannick come through the pack before. That is not an issue with that youngster.
That's Adler Cottle. Not been coddled as a child at all.
Not at all. That guy's a tough guy.
All right, let's look for the 27, that green Kawasaki of Christian Janik. Got to get him up.
17 minutes away right now from settling this thing, that's for sure. And a battle up front still raging.
Hayden Deegan still trying to track down now Noah Viney, who has taken over the point. Revan Gordon has slipped back to the number 3 spot. Jude Smirlick 4th. Dylan Bleckman is here. These things turn into a little jumps right about here. That rock. At least that's what he's been doing.
A little manual that time, though. Set the front end down nice and smooth on top of it. Yeah, a very, very smooth style to carry the amount of speed he does.
So Zayden Mason on the 44 machine is 2 spots in front of the 20.
Back down into the tree turn here, leading back into the beach around the Polysport Pond one more time. Deegan cuts back to the inside right now, knows he needs to make this track a short putt. Oh, contact.
There was nowhere to go right there.
Wow.
I think
believe it. He knows exactly who it is, too.
Great racing there. I mean, that's pure control to stop that machine at the last second. I would have plowed Viney. He would have been beating me up in the middle of the track.
About as dialed as you're going to find.
Well, look who's made a pass. He's tied now. Christian Janik has moved to the number 6 spot. So now he has to find a way around Zayden Mason, who is 1.2 seconds in front of him. If he can do that, Noah Viney fight off Hayden Deegan. He's done a great job so far. Oh, still going to be able to huck this big jump in the infield. Number 1 spot. Deegan now trying something on the inside. And Viney with a big sense of urgency there. Going to try to triple. No, he does not triple. Deegan does. Their lines almost come together.
Same move.
And Viney, same move. He is going to make you work your way around. And BTO right.
For the first time, glance over his shoulder there.
You know he's there.
Wow.
I mean, he just sets it in that rut. He draws up right alongside. This might be the one.
A million years. But the bottom line is you can't take a bad line either.
It up. He was trying to crash and just gave it just enough throttle to keep it up. Deegan was able to triple, and I thought he was going to have something going on. 7 minutes to go, the longest moto ever for Bill.
Oh, and there's the mistake. It was going to be a mistake from one of them, whether it was a small mistake or a big mistake. Pretty good sized mistake right there. Now, looks just like 13 lines going through that Bermuda Triangle. 5.5 minutes left, as we mentioned. 51 machine, he's in the 6th position. Zayden Mason in that number 7 ride. Adler Cottle
Deegan
in the
off
number 8
the racetrack.
Cannigier.
Megawatt Hayden Deegan, look to your right
again
there. In that first moto, so.
Yep. 4.5 minutes left in this one. Back on the charge. Viney, stellar ride for that young man. Look at this now. A 22.7 second gap.
That's right. He will take the moto win. Congratulations to the Rides Unlimited BTO Orange Brigade 7MX ride of Noah Viney. Looking for Christian Janik now. 26 seconds back. But guess what, folks? He's going to have